Hello, welcome back everybody. We are Monday. We're racing this weekend. Dash GTI show. We've got Run What You Brung on the Saturday and then obviously the show on the Sunday. So, what's changed on the car? Precisely, bupkis. No need to. No need to. The big changes are coming next year. Actually, in which case, let me just... can't. This stuff here, all of this carry-on, is all going to be in that gearbox casing right there. And also a little sneaky peek on the new front wheels. Because I'll be changing to 4x100 on the front rather than Ford 4B108 over winter. Bring my race wheels inboard a little bit, save me having to run inch-wide spacers, which is nice. And just save a little bit of faffing about. So I bought some Toyota Yaris space savers to go on. But they'll not be used this weekend. The only thing that is going to change for this weekend, actually, regarding the car, is the roof here. It's all grey and standard colour of the car. My mate Matt at Signs Express Central Lancashire. Hit them up if you need anything, printing, signing, any description of anything like that, vehicle wrapping, a lot of it, hit them up for that. He's designed me a bit of a top, which I'll show you in a little bit once I've got it, obviously. I'm very pleased with it. Might ruffle a few feathers. Kind of hoping for that, let's be honest. You know, fuck them. But yeah, so not a lot has changed on the car other than a bit of a wrap. Plans. Well, after a bit of a deep dive into the old Magic Unicorn 10-second pass from back in April now, and don't forget, we're now October, and we've not managed to get back in the 10s. We've done a couple of 11-0s, but not made it back into the 10s for various reasons. I'm thinking I've got to run these ideas past Graham to get the say-so or not, because it's all well and good me having an idea, but until we actually, if it's practical, or it might be something he's tried and goes, oh, actually that doesn't work, I'll run it by him, get the thumbs up or the thumbs down, the old Emperor Caesar job, and then see what happens. So I'm thinking maybe have the clutch slippers stay on for second gear, so it slips me out of second gear, which is what I'd done sort of accidentally back in April, which increased the performance of the car in terms of being on boost into second gear. So might do that. And then I'm going to try more flat foot shifting, especially third to fourth. If I can get my brain in gear and going in the right direction, then we'll try second to third as well. See what happens. Because obviously the bigger the ratio difference is, like, the harder that's going to be to do for the gearbox itself and the synchros and what have you. So first to second is probably never going to happen. But third to fourth we know already works. Second to third we'll give it a try and see what happens. Because I would very much like to close the year off with a couple of 10-second passes just to prove it wasn't a fucking fluke. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take that 10-second sticker off the front of the car, because unless it does it a couple of times, it ain't a 10-second car, is it? So there we have it. That's where we're up to. Next up will probably be me showing you some new merch, actually. So eyes down looking for that. And here is that new merch. Hocus Pocus Focus, with the design on the back. Now, to see it in full glory, I shall pass you over to our model in the field, Jamin.
333. Big shout out to Big L from Hocus Pocus Focus for giving us the follow him, give him a shout out. He's a guy. He's a big guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you join me live from inside the camper van. The car is on the back on the trailer behind, and we're just waiting outside Signs Express, Central Lancashire. Hit them up for more wrapping and stuff. And we're getting the roof done. Not gonna show it. Gonna let it be a surprise. Actually, no, I can tell you, because this is after the fact, can't I? This is the internet.
Did you just have a brain fart?
So I'm having the roof done as a camouflage effect, but with naked lady silhouettes. The idea is that you just walk past not paying attention, it just looks like camo. In the colours of the car, you know, the greens and black and white, whatever. So you walk past not paying attention, just looks camo. You actually stop and look for a second, pictures of naked ladies. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. It might just look glaringly obvious that it's strippers, but, you know, we shall find out. Right, so we're back from Signs Express. Now, this is what they've done. Oh, yeah. That, cushy. Now, if anyone moans and says it's just a bit sexist, don't forget there's like naked blokes in that as well, just to keep everybody happy. Alright? Right. I'll crack on loading it up and we'll see when we set off. Right, so we have arrived. We're all set up. Dean's ready for his first pass with a brand new setup, safe van. So we'll go and see if he goes and sets the world on fire. Let's find out. Here we go. Dean pulling forward to the first one in Goldie after the winter upgrades in the rebuild. With the AMG Augustus. Nice Renault Clio in a dress there.
Now, don't be a bitch.
Silver Civic's given up. Oh, we'll knock it off, we'll get that out of the way first. Let's try that again, shall we? Here we go. Well, it was a burnout that looked like it meant business. Tracks feels fairly decent underfoot. Waiting on this man to wind his windows up. Wave hello to Luke. There we go. Let's find out how he gets on.
Hold on to your britches, because here they come.
Yeah, clutch slip, they got him. Oh, hello! It's on for a ride. Getting a bit of a wiggle. 160 mile an hour.
Nice.
So as we've just seen, cracking first pass for Dean there really. I mean, alright, the launch wasn't fantastic, but 160 mile an hour out the box, first rip. Making some steam. Right, my turn.
Oi, oi, Alan Kenyon with a new bit of sticker on the roof. Unfortunately, issues for Alan rolling it through to a 15.33.
I think we lost the boost pipe. Yeah, Iron's fine, so I think we lost the boost pipe. That's good.
Language.
I think I might have got a decent light. Or decent for me, I should say.
He's lying again.
As suspected, after run 1, we have a boost pipe that's come off. The fucking bastard. So, we'll get that put on. Get it on, I mean, I put it on one-handed, because I was on my own, so I'll get Graham to push it on as I tighten the clamp up, and we'll see if we can get it on better, because this has happened before, so there we have it. We'll check the data log and see what happened. Okay, right. Data log's been checked. It's still adding a bit of fuel in, even though we cleaned the injectors and did all that jazz in the break between events. So that's now been applied to the map because there's no other reason for it. So that's been done. Launch felt okay, second gear was alright. Came up to £30 a boost. Obviously the boost pipe popped off. But other than that, everything was alright. So, yeah, boost pipe's now back on. Tightened up real fucking tight. And we'll go out again after the lunch break and see what happens. So yeah, nothing all that dramatic, just a boost pipe, thankfully. So we'll see you in the lanes for the next one.
So it is the Hocus Pocus Focus. Alan Kenyon taking on Simon Goff with his VW Beetle. Jump on the tree. Turbo power on the Focus. $10.73, 141, new PB for Alan Kenyon.
That felt good. You watch a movie fucking zero, but it felt great. Fucking sportsman tree out of nowhere. Was not expecting that. That felt fucking awesome. Flames shooting out the bonnet and everything. Yeah. Got no time? Oh, no idea. Yeah? Fucking hell! Have some of that shit. We fucking did it! Big PB, 1073, 141 miles an hour. Flat foot shifting works a fucking treat. I think I even got it on the 2-3 gear change. I know I definitely got it on the 3-4, but I'm going to have to look at the in-car to see if I've got the 2-3 done. Flames out the bonnet and everything. Oh, it's awesome. 5 mile an hour more in the 8th. That's lovely, that is. As I say, in the car, felt great. Felt great. Reaction time's a bit poor, but I'm not arsed. Not arsed. Because they sprung a sportsman tree on me out of nowhere. All of a sudden, when used to a pro tree where all the orange flash and then go off, this was ding, ding, ding. I'm like, oh, what? So the reaction time was garbage, but don't care. Big personal best. The 10-second sticker can now stay on the car, because I've now done it twice. Hopefully, we'll do some more. So whether we'll run today again or not, don't know. Probably not. I mean, time now is 3:30. I think I don't know what time they're running to. If it's 5, then definitely not doing a run. And I know it's not a late night special till 8, so if they run till 6, maybe get another one in at the end, but otherwise that'll be it for tomorrow morning. But yeah, happy with that. Go and check the data log out now and see what that says. Right, let's check out this data log from this PB run. Made me pointer nice and big, or kind of big. Anyway, so here we are on the 2-step, and this blue line is 2-step coming off when we launch. So clutch slipper's done its job there, nice smooth letting out. As you see normal gear changes, you get the spike when you go sort of over center on the clutch, and then the release is quite sharp when you let off it. Okay, so AFR is the squiggly one, green is RPM, this orangey browny colour is throttle position, and this reddish brown one is boost that comes along. Okay, so red is clutch pressure, green is ignition cut being on the rev limiter. We don't really want to see any of that, but it's certainly not bad up here. That's a bit much here, but there we go. And these two are wheel speed. Front being the orange, rear having these lumps in when you push the clutch switch because there's some sort of earthing issue going on. It doesn't like it. So whenever you see the orange line higher than the green, that means you've got some wheel slip and wheel spin going on. And in fact here, if I line that up there, just here where you see the RPM comes down and goes whap, and then comes back down a little bit, you see that ridge there, got a little tiny bit of wheel spin going on. The start of third gear there. So just after the gear change, it started to spin a bit, but then it's caught it pretty quick, and off we've gone. Right, so this is the PB run. So first gear here, made £25 a boost, 26 we saw there. So we're coming off the throttle now. We've just clipped the limiter a little bit. We're at 8400 RPM. Clutch goes in, throttle's off, bang, and we've landed back into the next gear. Clutch is all the way out. £8 a boost, 5,500 revs, or 5476. Then we chug on through second gear. Now, by the time we're at 7,500 revs, we're at £30 a boost. And it sort of tickles along at £32 until we get to 83. Then I buzz the limiter pretty big here. We've had 21% ignition cut there. Looks like twice, 19%. So yeah, it's trimmed a little bit out there. And throttle's off, a lot quicker this time, with the throttle stabbing back on at least. So the throttle's back now, fully depressed, and the clutch is on its way out. Hence why we are at £26 a boost this time, and not 8. And we're also at higher RPM. We're also picked up 700 RPM-ish through that gear change, which is a much quicker gear change, which is nice. Skimming along now in third gear. We're already at, well, we started off at 20 odd pound, 26, 27. So we've got to 35 by 6,300 RPM, and then we're chooching along. So where are we? 900, and this is pretty much the 8th mile here. We're doing 105 at the 8th. So we're about the 8th mile here, or just before, as we make the fourth gear change, the change into fourth. Where are we? Buzz the limiter a tiny bit there. 22%. But, as you'll notice, foot didn't really come off the floor. Flat foot shifting. Whee! Big Al learning how to do it.
Skill, that is! Skill!
So, we're up, we're ready. Still see our breath. It's a pretty cold day. So boost weather. Got a lot of moisture in the air because everything was piss wet through this morning. So yeah, so we're about to go up for Q1. All being well, we'll do a reasonable run. Hopefully get us qualified, but we'll see what happens. We've got 3 to go at today before eliminations or after lunch. So let's see how we get on. good. Did a money shift, as it's known. The old first, second, back to first. And it dove to the wall in second, but we got into second with like 18 pound of boost, so it was on for a good lick. And then, fucking hell, it felt like it stood on its fucking nose. You can barely tell from videos I've seen at the outside, but it felt like it stood on its nose, and it's in 9,577 RPM. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, when Dean did his, he saw 12,000 RPM, so I've done better than that. And it's running all right. Cams haven't moved on the pulleys or anything, so it appears it's not down on compression. So we may have well got away with one. But let's have a look at the data log and find out.
Right, Olivia Carter.
Okay, this is an example of a data log that you definitely do not want under any circumstance. Right, so here we are, the markers lined up at the end of first gear. So we've done a normal launch, yada yada yada, 25 pound of boost, 7,500 RPM. So I've changed gear a bit too soon there, really. But yeah, I don't really know why. 2 stabs at the throttle pedal, so that's been going wrong. Oh, but that's probably because it pulls me to the right. So then here's second gear, so we've fallen as far as 5.4, 24 pound of boost. So we had a lot of boost pressure coming into second, so it was on for a rip, you know. But that's because the throttle's gone down before the clutch has come in, so the pop and bang has worked, and we've got 25 pound of boost. So we've come on strong in second, and we've got to 8,257 RPM. Right there, 32 pounds of boost. Then I've gone, oh, here's an idea, let's go for the next gear, and got the wrong fucking gear, which has led to this. That, ladies and gents, is 9,567 RPM, and I bet, 71, 78, yeah, 9,578 RPM at 15 pounds of boost. Fucking hell. But as you can see this green line here, that number says 90. The ECU was trying to help me by pulling 90% of the ignition out. So every 100 times it would normally spark, it's only sparking 10 of them. It's trying to kill that engine for me. It's trying to slow it down, and it cannot do it because dickhead here has jammed it wrong gear at 50 odd mile an hour. Fuck it. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I've been exceptionally lucky here, and I've got away with it. That's all it is. Testament to Graham's engine building. I have got away with one here. That's all that is. Live and learn. Don't do this shit. It's not good for anything. Least of all your arsehole when it takes a big old bite out at seat. Whew. Right, on to the next bit.
Another one.
It's fucking annoying, this drag racing lock, isn't it? So, got a bit of luck in the first one, got away with the money shift. Been up for the second one there. No gears. Well, first gear, and then went for second, wasn't there, so I was like, faffing around, and then it clicked into fourth. I was like, alright, so driving, I was like, oh, I may as well get down to third. Nope, not there. It was just stirring soup in the fucking thing. So managed to get it back, got off the track out the first gate, scrutiny gate there, and then come back. Yeah, no gears. Gear change cable popped off the gearbox. So, yeah. I mean, it's popped back on now, and all the gears are there, and it runs fine. It's like, yeah, so.
Another one.
Fucking no gears again, did exactly the same bastard thing, so clearly that gear change cable needs something doing to it. Now, to be fair, both Phil and Shane said put some zip ties around it. I'm like, nah, I shouldn't need it, it just popped off on it, you know, it'd be great. Put it back on, pressed it with pry bar, made sure it was on. Same fucking thing. So, I dare say we're not in the dance. Oh well. What a bastard. Well, good news. Started making me dinner, and the man says, oh, are you broken? I'm like, no. What number are you? 333. Alright, you're in. You've got Grant Moore. Go down first as an alternate, but we think you're in. There's enough people broken. Oh, well. Shit me, you know. So, fired on down there. Well, that'll fucking do, right? So, expecting just like a checkout pass, you know, as an alternate, you know. Ended up with a race against Grant Moore. So a bit of banter in the lanes there. I said, well, I'm not going to beat you, mate, but I'm going to have to treat fuck out of you, aren't I? And he said, oh no, I'll give you the hit, mate. You're all right. So I'm like, doesn't seem the sort to give people the hit normally. He normally likes to chop the tree down on them. So I told him that and said I wanted to do that and did it. Let's check out the in-car.
The pigeon. Grant Moore taking on Alan Kenyon with a Hocus Pocus Focus. Alan Kenyon's had a terrible day so far. He's had gear shifter issues. He said he's going to get it all together. He says he's going to tree the pigeon. See the lights on. Well, he did. Absolutely treed the pigeon. He's getting the gears. We got a good
Somebody
race
had
here.
to
They're
do
side
it.
by side at the moment. Grant Moore just stretching his legs at the top end of the track and goes 10.11. A great run for Alan Kenyon, 10.76 at 141, but he did tree the pigeon. Woo! Yeah! Oh yeah! That's fucking great! Well got me. Not by a huge amount. I think I got a reasonable light. That's how it gets you, you know. That's how drag racing gets you. You have all that trouble and then you get that one little bit of fucking hope at the end to make you come back.
That's quite big. Impressive.
Happy faces again. As I say on the in card, that's how drag racing gets you. All that shit and crap in the morning, put some zip ties on, boff, go and match, near enough match your PB. Treat you, Grant. I know what you're going to say in the comments, you'll be down in the comments, won't you? I gave you the hit, I said I would. Yeah, you did say it. Not sure I believed you, but you did say it. So who knows? But very happy with that. Got a 160/64, that's lovely for me, that. Managed a flat foot shift on the 2.3 and the 3.4. Like the 3.4 was crispy. My foot didn't move at all. On the 2.3 came like back a little bit to 90%, and then. But otherwise, yeah, cracking run. Happy with that. But I'm out. So, but I got an extra race and I did well. And backed up the PB. So very happy with all that. Let's check out the rest of the afternoon's action and see how Dean gets on and the rest of the boys and see what happens. So after round one, apparently there was a protest put in against Dean by Mr. Waterhouse in the black Audi A3. Claimed the run wasn't fair for whatever reason. I didn't know this at the time, I was just faffing around with my car. All I saw was Graham and Dean jump in the Fiesta and head down to Lens. I thought, oh shit, they've been called. I'll head down there with the old camera. Went down there, and then I'm like, I start filming, and then I realise, hang on, that's the same car as before. I was like, is this a rerun? So I'll explain why. Right now, in fact. Explain what happened and why there was a rerun. Let's watch it all together, shall we? So here we go. Courtesy of Luke from his live stream. Let's see.
That's how this one's going to go. Right.
So they're both pulled in.
So, four-wheel drive versus front-wheel drive once again.
Dean's in. Your mon goes in. Gets on the chip. Well, they've stopped them both.
Dean
Now they've moved him, so Dean goes in, gets on the ship. But the man had plenty of time to be on the ship. Why he wasn't, who knows? You reckon he didn't have enough time? Sorry, there was enough time. Watching it in real time, I've not slowed that down. That's just real time. So, sorry, but you had more than enough time. If you're fully in and that arm moves away, your foot needs to go fucking down. You need to be on the chip as soon as. There was more than enough time there. I mean, not that it affected the day. Dean got an extra run out of it, I suppose, didn't he? But yeah, no. there was no need for a rerun there, I don't think, but whatever. That's why. Now let's see it live, eh? Just made it in time for Dean's quarter-final. Oh, she is sounding spicy. This is a rerun. Oh, is this a rerun? Has he got a complaint in? I think this is a rerun. Ray, is this a rerun? Oh, it's a fucking rerun! Never heard of such things. Come on, Dean, kill him! Kill him! Yeah, he's got him! It's all over anyway! Yeah, 978.156. Something that's often overlooked in not just drag racing, but all forms of racing. No matter who your competitors are, even if it's a direct competitor, even for a championship sometimes, motorsport always seems to bring out decent people, willing to help you for whatever reason, whether it's parts, hold this, pull that, here's a tool to do that job to keep you in the race, whatever it is. Even if you end up knocking that person out, they'll still do it. And here's a fine example. After Dean's rerun, we needed to get the car to cool down quickly. All the Volkswagen lads from Birmingham, they're all jumping, leaf blowers, fans out, helping us cool the car down. It's just a testament to just how nice racing people are. Reasonable burnouts by both. Shoots out. wider shot. See who's away first. Dean's in, Darren's in. Darren's away first. Gonna be tight. And the weave from D. Oh, that was close. Whole shot win for Darren. 9-2 versus the 9-1. Big man things out. Whole shot for Dean there, wasn't it? By a 10 point. Yeah, Jamming's got this. Other man had a miss gear, I think, there. Jamming goes through 850. So, Gordon's put power in it.
Turn the bottle on. I didn't turn the bottle on. He did. The bottle's on.
The bottle's got to be on for an 8.5, hasn't it, chaps? Alright. Semi-final time. Sports Compact Shootout. Let's have it. We've got some family affairs here. Big man Ting against Milu. Right, take the tag out. Get the bottle turned on. What are we saying, Gold? We turned it up?
No, both exactly the same.
Alright, we shall see then. Milu got the jump. Oh, Milu's got that.
He has.
He's got it. Right lane, there it is. 8-7. Against an 8-6. Whole shot win for Milu. Taking down Big Man Ting. Proper burnout from Darren that time. What you got?
The bolt.
Where's that come out of?
That.
Oh, is it a Honda bolt or just
It's definitely a Honda bolt.
Oh dear.
Can't decide where it's from.
Oh, we don't know where that's from. Alright, will Grant get away first, we reckon? There it is! And it's all over. Darren is out and gone. Yeah, Darren's out and gone. That is a 9 flat. 9! Go on, Grant! Big up Grant Moore, 9-second pass. Did everything he could, made Darren work for it. Darren's got it. There we go. Darren with a win and no sign of Amir. Oh well. Okay, that is it. That is a wrap for the Dash GTI show. Big PB for me. Managed to back it up. Treat the life out of Grant Moore. Giggity. PBs for Grant. Straight into the 9-second club for the first time. Darren Duras back into the 8s with the win of the event. Amir putting a spanking on Uncle Jamming, eh? 3-1 was it? 4-1? Jamming. Shape yourself. Eh? Unfortunately, some broken cars. Commiserations to them. Hopefully they get it fixed before too long and back bigger, stronger and faster for next year. Congratulations to Dean on his fresh rebuild. Looking like they're going to be a real quick car next year. Especially if he gets out for some comp eliminator rounds next year on a freshly prepped pro track. Should be a flying machine. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. Tatty bye.